Square Enix has announced that Dragon Quest Classics are heading to the Nintendo Switch and will be available starting September 27. The games are Dragon Quest 1, Dragon Quest 2, and Dragon Quest 3. And the good news is this will be available worldwide. The said games will be available digital through the Nintendo eShop, as there is no mention of a physical version at this time. The Batista character skin is now available for free to everyone in Gears 5 multiplayer. The skin is only available for Marcus Phoenix character. If you're currently playing Gears 5, you have to hurry as the skin will only be available until October 28 for PC and Xbox One. The arrivals of the Batista character skin is a dream come true for fans and Batista himself after the latter heavily campaigns to be included in the game. Square Enix has revealed details on Final Fantasy XIV, Shadowbringers Nier Automata Alliance raid. The raid will be added to the game through the patch 5.1, which will roll out sometime in October. The Alliance raid is called Euro's Dark Apocalypse, a series of raids for 24 players. The first one has titled The Cupid's Factory. Patch 5.1 will be free for players on PC and PlayStation 4.
Changed, and not at all for the better. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Minfilia.
Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is set to receive a new operation called Dark Divines on the PlayStation 4 on September 23rd. It will be coming at a still undisclosed date for PC and Xbox One. 3 arches yet to reveal what Dark Divines content will include, but reports say it will add a new zombies map as well as more multiplayer locations. The most recent operation release for Black Ops 4 was Grand Heist, which introduced new characters, outfits, maps, and others.
There is more to this facility than meets the eye.
Primary systems offline.
Do you really think you can contain First Blood?
Heroes of the Storm is traveling back to the 1920s with its new events. Scarlet Heist. The event is 1920s themed and will be include new skins for the John Crot, Hammers of Fia, and the White Moon. Blizzard is yet to reveal more details about the new events. Its teaser on the Twitter includes an image with the mugshots of the mentioned character plus a chat's outline of what looks like a dinosaur with the bags on its back. It's likely we'll get more details in the new events later this week, so stay tuned.
Light condemn you. This is gonna be too much fun. Someone should probably stop us.
American rock band's Offspring will be staging a virtual gig in the World of Thanks. The band shared this news through its official Twitter account, saying the virtual performance will take place on September 18. Virtual's performance seems new to some, but Marshmallows has already done this on Fortnite, where over 10 million watched it. Kern also did a virtual gig on Adventure Quest 3rd back in August. Top-down Battle Royale game Watchers currently has a demo available on Steam page. Watchers' take on the Battle Royale genre is different, as players who get kills are still in the game. The game has a games mode called Watchers, where players who get kills can get a chance to turn the tables by betting on their favorite survivors and create anomalies and experiments on the battlefield to give other survivors a hard time. If you want to try out the game, you simply need to head its Steam page and download the demo.
Invest in our arms.
Gwent, the Witcher card games will be getting a new expansion called Iron Judgement. The expansion will be coming to the games on October 27 and will be available on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. It will be rolled out in the form of free content update. Iron Judgement is centered around the return of King Rivalry as well as the greatest battles its all Witcher lore. It will introduce over 80 new cards and will be new tools, armor, base mechanics, and more.
And battleship in each team.
World of
Reduced
Warships is
engagement
celebrating
areas
its
on
4th
familiar
anniversary
maps
through a
and
new
many rewards.
update.
Don't miss it. It's going to be
Update
consistent.
0.8.8 brings tier X ships, the British Thunder, and the American Ohio battleships, and will be as a variety of rewards dedicated players can unlock.
As a result,
The game's developer, Wargaming, also announced a British team which will take place on Friday and September 20 at 12 p.m. At the Wargaming YouTube channels, the live stream will include new of developers' feature plans for the game.
sounds in the game. Ship engines now have different sounds depending on their power. Each gun caliber has its own unique sound, and the thunder of a turret salvo depends on the number of guns firing. New sounds and music have been added. We'll continue our work on improving the graphics and sounds of World of Warships. Here's how the anniversary of our game is set to look. Let's celebrate it together, captains.
Arena Shooter Demon Speed has announced that players can check out its demo on Steam. The demo gives players a chance to blast through the game's first 6 waves of hellspan and compete on the leaderboards. Demon Pit is inspired by the fast-paced FPS games from the 90s. Players are armed with a series of ranged weapons and the soul grapple, and they need to fight and survive an endless wave of demons in an environment that constantly changes. The goal is to score high in the leaderboard. Multiplayer sports game still Circus has received its early access update, which adds a new hero and other content. The new hero is Galena, who specializes in disrupting opponents in order to give her team members an advantage. Aside from the new hero, the update also adds custom lobbies, team voice chat, new playfield for each arena, and more. The game's developer, Automata, promises to release more regular updates in the future. Here's our today feature deals right here at the ALLKEYSHOP.com. Still free for the next couple of days in the Lovecraftian horror adventure games Conarium. And if you're looking for the games with the best price drops today, your bets are the city building games Banish and the highly unclaimed RPG Divinity Original Sin 2. And of course, today's feature games with the best discount is the 2016 games Hitman. All this and much more are available at our Daily Deals page, so get this while they're hot. Level 5 recently released a new trailer in celebration of Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch's release. Initially, the game was released for the PlayStation 3 in 2011, but now it has been remastered for PC. The developers have also released the system requirements, which suggest that the game runs pretty much as expected, given how detailed the title is. Anything upward of an Intel Core i3-2100 or AMD FX4 100 processor with a GeForce GTX 450 or Radeon HD 5750 should be able to run it comfortably.
Do be careful out there now, won't you?
You don't stand a chance.
Why did you set out on this journey in the first place? It's my mom. I have to save her.
That's why I brought you here in it. You might just be...
Persona 5 Royale is yet to be released, but apparently that does not stop the developers from scheduling multiple collaboration events. Speaking of which, Square Enix revealed the Persona collaboration during the Star Ocean stage event on the last day of TGS. According to the announcement, a slew of Persona 5 Royale's characters will be featured in Star Ocean Anamnesis, and Star Ocean 2's Lenna also gets a Persona-themed version. Persona 5 Royale launches on October 31 in Japan and in spring 2020 in the West on PS4. Tetris 99 recently received a relatively hefty update to the delight of its dedicated player base. According to the information gathered from the last Nintendo Direct session, the next Maximus Cup in Tetris 99 for Nintendo Switch is based on Super Kirby Clash. Crossovers are not foreign to Tetris 99 players and based on the results of preceding ones. This crossover is surely welcomed. Tetris 99 and Super Kirby Clash are both available for free on the Nintendo Switch.
Bytten Studio recently announced that they will be self-publishing Lenna's Inception. For those who don't know, Lenna's Inception is a Zelda-inspired action-adventure game that was initially being published by Chucklefish. Now, the developers have opted to self-publish, which is generally more difficult, but surely they have their reason for doing so. A new trailer also released bearing footage of the gameplay and also introducing players to some of the features the game possesses. Gameloft has announced Asphalt 9 Legends will be released on the 8th of the next month for the Nintendo Switch. Preceding E3 2019, the developer had promised fans of the hit racing game that they would bring the game to the console, and this serves as further assurance that the promise will be kept. Soon, the already large and dedicated player base will grow as Switch players join the fray. If you wish to experience the game before then, Asphalt 9 Legends is currently available in iOS, Android, and PC. The Black Mesa Military Early Access version is now available to be played. This is all thanks to Mater Marine. You will get to play as a part of the Hazardous Environments Combat Unit Marines named Steven Mills. You will have to secure the Black Mesa Research Facility as well as eliminate the hostile forces. The Early Access will let you play in the first 5 chapters of the game. These chapters are Arrival, Dangerous Facility, Heavy Fire, Escalation, and Eliminate Free Men. Koei Tecmo and Ghost Studios have collaboratively revealed more details regarding their upcoming, highly anticipated magical JRPG Fairy Tail. The game is based on on Hiro Mashima's best-selling manga and anime series. Fairy Tail awards players an opportunity to experience the captivating spellbinding plot from the Grand Magic Games story arc. You too will become immersed in the exciting episodes when the game releases next year for PC.
Ups and downs along the way. Eddie and Marie fell in love and ran off. And sure, Tammy's the best shot in town.
Romero Games and Paradox Interactive's newest strategy game called Empire of Sin is a gangster game that will put players into the heart of the criminal underworld. Players are able to build and manage their empire of crime in a vibrant 1920s Chicago. You must defend your territory as well as expand it whenever possible by using your influence, whether good or bad. You must dominate the neighborhood with your crew and gain loyalty. Empire of Sin will be launching next year, no specific date yet.
Afraid of nothing. I almost feel bad for the guy. He's just a step on my way to the top. But if it wasn't me taking him down, it'd be somebody else. Think you got what it takes?
Wandering these dark halls, searching. Unbeknownst that one was
co-op puzzle game We Were Here Too gets launch date for Xbox One. The game will have players discovering the secrets of Castle Rock, the Antarctic fortress. Players will be playing the role Antarctic explorers that got lost in a storm. They find a mysterious castle in the middle of the disaster, but has gotten separated. You must be each other's eyes and ears as you try to escape the castle, so communications is important. The game is out now for PC, Xbox One. Will get an October 2, 2019 release.
Extracting species profile.
Frontier Developments has announced that the Jurassic World Evolution Herbivore Dinosaur Pack is currently available for PC, the PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. The Herbivore Dinosaur Pack introduces 3 new towering dinosaurs to your islands, and thankfully, you are not on their menu as they are all herbivorous, as the name of the pack hinted. The new dinosaurs are the Dryosaurus, who is a forest dweller, the Hamolocephali, and the Nigersaurus.
Extracting species profile. Dryosaurus was a swift and agile plant-eating dinosaur with an elongated neck, slender but powerful back legs, and a long, stiff tail to balance its body.
One Piece of Pirate Warriors 4 is getting the Wano County arc. This had been revealed in the One Piece anime about 2 months ago, and it will be available in the game as well. Right now, the Wano County story is ongoing in the anime, and the game version will be giving players the chance to experience the story by playing through it. In addition to this announcement, there will be 2 additional characters that will be added to the game, one of which is the pirate hunter Zoro, and the other one is Carrot. Here are today's featured deals right here at ALLKEYSHOP.com. Still free for the next couple of days is the Lovecraftian horror adventure game Kunarium. And if you're looking for games with the best price drops today, your best bets are the city building game Banished and the highly acclaimed RPG Divinity Original Sin 2. And of course, today's featured game with the best discount is the 2016 game Hitman. All these and much more are available at our daily deals page, so get these while they're hot.